I tell you, fellas, it's socialism. That's what it is.
Ted, an itis or an otis knows no ism.
What do you mean, Dr. Flynn?
This is Dr. Walter Bell, and I'd like to bring you another transcribed chapter in the story of Empire County. This series is brought to you by the New York State Department of Health and produced by the State Radio Bureau. Today's story, The Game of His Life. Ted Bentley is a big man in Empire County, not only in size, for he is a giant, not only in frame, for in college days, Big Ted was an all-American tackle in the early 1900s, but also as one of Empire City's biggest businessmen. He's an automobile dealer, a bank director, a county supervisor, chairman of several local fund drives, and also on the board of directors of the Empire City Hospital. Yes, Ted Bentley is a successful man, and he achieved his success the hard way. With no children of his own, all of his affection and all of his hopes are centered in his nephew, Bill Bentley.
That was a nice showing you made at the game yesterday, Bill. I'm mighty proud of you.
Oh, thanks, Uncle Ted, but the big game comes up next week.
Oh, now let me tell you something, Bill. There is no bigger game than the game you're playing at the moment. You hit 'em as hard as you can. You play your sharpest. You run your fastest every time you're on the field. You always do that. You'll always win. Well, I got to get over to the hospital for a meeting of the board. Can I give you a lift home?
Oh, no, thanks, Uncle Ted. Some of the team is getting together down at Boyle's.
Okay, Bill. See you tomorrow.
Gentlemen, I have called this meeting so that you may hear firsthand from Dr. Walter Bell. As you know, Dr. Bell is Commissioner of Health for Empire County. Now, the doctor and I have exchanged correspondence and have had preliminary talks with regard to a new program for our hospital, taking chest X-rays of all patients on admission. The subject is most interesting and the results most rewarding. Dr. Bell.
Thank you, Dr. Flynn. Gentlemen, in our fight against tuberculosis, experience has shown that the prevalence of tuberculosis is twice as high among hospital patients as among people who are well. Case histories show that early detection is of greatest importance in early recovery from tuberculosis. Now then, since the prevalence of tuberculosis is twice as high in hospital patients, the State Health Department feels that a routine chest X-ray given to every patient as soon as he enters the hospital is most important. Detecting unsuspected cases of tuberculosis in the early stages will be a tremendous step forward in the control of this disease. Well, I'm very happy that you agree with this plan.
Just a moment, Dr. Bell.
Yes?
I'm not a doctor. I'm a businessman. Now, who pays for this X-ray? We have 5,000 to 6,000 patients a year coming in here. Even though we're a non-profit institution, that's too big a bill for us to swallow. Even if the patients paid for half this number of X-rays, it would still be too big an item for us.
Mr. Bentley, I'm glad you asked that. A non-profit general hospital such as this is entitled to borrow complete X-ray equipment from the New York State Health Department. The state will also pay you 50 cents for each report of an admission X-ray film submitted to our health department. The hospital, in turn, supplies the space and the technician to operate the machine and makes every endeavor to X-ray every patient 15 years of age and over upon admission.
Well, how do we know we can make ends meet at 50 cents per X-ray? As things stand now, we barely meet expenses. Isn't that right, Dr. Flynn?
I realize this, Ted, but I'm heartily in favor of this procedure being instituted in this hospital, and we should try to find ways and means of doing it.
Oh, now, I can't see it. We're understaffed now as it is, and you're going to take a couple of trained technicians and tie them up on a thing like this? Now, let's be realistic. We don't have the help. We don't have the space.
Well, as I said before, Ted Bentley is a big man in Empire City. Tom Rawlings and the other non-medical men on the board sided with Big Ted. Naturally, they wanted to move cautiously.
Going downtown, Tom?
Why, yes, I am.
Come on, I'll give you a ride.
Well, I sure appreciate it.
Say, what do you think of that doctor coming in here with a proposition like that?
Oh, I don't know, Ted. I'm not a medical man. They may be right.
Well, if they are, they should set up a little building alongside the hospital, hire the staff, and run the thing themselves. It's like any other business. Extra overhead means extra red ink.
I guess you're right, Ted. If an X-ray is necessary, we got the equipment and we take it, and that's all.
And it goes on the bill of those who can pay. If the patient can't pay, it's all right, too. The X-ray's taken anyway. Nobody's missing out on any hospitalization around here. But I can't see just automatically taking a chest X-ray when a patient comes in with a sore toe.
Yeah, you can say that again. Hey, how'd you like the way young Bill played yesterday? He's certainly a chip off the old block. Say, I'll bet next week's game is going to be a humdinger.
Timeout. What a game. Great football, folks. 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. The score is the Empire City Wildcats 7, Carter College nothing. Sensational playing by Jimmy Graham, Carter's quarterback, and Bill Bentley, outstanding tackle for the Wildcats. You fans who remember that far back will recall Big Ted Bentley, the All-American tackle in the early 1920s. Well, Bill Bentley is his nephew. Hold it. The ball is snapped. It's a reverse. No, it's a fake. Leone's going off right tackle, but the hole isn't there. What a pileup. Uh-oh, somebody's hurt. It looks like Bill Bentley of the Wildcats. Yes, it is. Coach Doremus is out on the field. Timeout has been called. The doctor's out there now, and he's calling for a stretcher. Oh, they've just called up from the bench. It looks like a bad knee injury. Bentley will probably be out for the rest of the game.
Easy there now, fellas. Take it easy, will you?
It's all right, Mr. Bentley. We can handle this.
He's my nephew. Now take it easy. Billy boy, you all right? Bill.
Please, Mr. Bentley, let's get him in the hospital.
Yeah. Well, easy does it now, fellas.
Ted, I got here as fast as I could.
Oh, doctor. It's young Bill.
Yes, I know. I was listening to the game.
He's still out, doctor.
Don't worry, Ted.
Took the whole Carter team to stop him, though. All 11 Carter men to stop him.
Now, easy, Ted. We'll do all we can.
X-rays. You take X-rays, top to bottom. I'll take care of the building.
I have to wash up, Ted. Now, compose yourself. Thought you football men could take it.
Oh, yeah, but I never had that much beef fall on me at one time. Poor kid.
Shortly after Bill came to, they took several X-rays, and Ted was right there with Dr. Flynn as he was examining the plates.
Anything broken, doctor?
Yes, bone in the leg. Knee's pretty bad, too, Ted.
Smashed?
Oh, no, not that bad. It'll heal in time.
Limp?
I don't expect so.
Then he'll play again, eh?
Ted, you're not a doctor, and I can't expect you to read an X-ray plate. I'm not sure that if I do explain it to you, you'll completely understand it, but, well, I'll try. Here are Bill's X-rays. Here's one showing the fracture of the large bone in the leg. Here's one of the knee. He'll have to keep off that leg for quite a while. You know, it's a good thing his legs are as strong as they are. Here's the X-ray of his chest.
His chest? What if it's his knee?
Well, we were probing for possible internal injuries that don't show up in swellings and bruises.
Oh, that's smart thinking, doctor. Smart thinking.
There are no really serious injuries in the game, Ted, but...
What, doctor?
Ted, we don't like the looks of this shadow up here.
What shadow? All looks the same to me.
Look closely. Right here. This right lung.
Lung? A healthy young horse like Bill? Lung trouble?
Well, we're not sure yet. We'll take other X-rays tomorrow. Come in. Oh, Ted.
Do you, have the results, doctor?
Yes. Well, not good, but not bad. The second X-rays and the other tests confirmed our suspicions. It is tuberculosis. But we're lucky. Very lucky we caught it right at the beginning.
Tuberculosis? Bill Bentley, Iron Man of the Wildcats, won't be playing any more games this season.
Now listen, Ted. He's now going to play the game to win. It may sound a little corny, but it's the game of his life. and you're going to coach him through it.
But, like you said, I'm not a doctor.
You have to be his inspiration in this game, just as you were in football. You keep his spirits up. Cheer him on. We'll do the rest. With the new treatment methods that are available, we're able to help him.
But it's TB.
Now, there's nothing to get panicky about. Medicine has learned a great deal about this disease. With a little rest and these new treatments, a convalescent period of a few months, no more than 6 or 8 possibly, and Bill should be home with his disease arrested.
But what about his future?
That's up to Bill. He'll take his place in society and probably move right along to join his uncle at the top of the heap. He'll just have to be smart about his health habits, that's all.
Well, it all sounds easy like the way you put it.
It is easy. Simply because we discovered the TB so early. We found it before it got a good hold. Think of the protection we've just now given all the people he associates with. His schoolmates, his friends, his family. You.
Me? Protection?
Yes, you. You see a lot of Bill. If this first sign of tuberculosis were allowed to go unnoticed, to progress, you can't tell how many people Bill might have given the disease to. TB is a communicable disease.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I never thought of it that way.
Come in.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dr. Flynn. I didn't know you.
Come in, Dr. Bell. Come in.
Mr. Bentley.
Dr. Bell, I want you to know what a fool I've been. A blind, penny-pinching fool. And I apologize.
Oh, there's no need, Mr. Bentley, for you.
No, never mind. I'm asking Dr. Flynn to call a special board meeting as soon as possible to reintroduce the question of routine chest X-rays upon hospital admission. I promise you, Doctor, if the board approves the plan, Empire City Hospital will cooperate fully in this wonderful program.
It's too bad that it took a serious injury to young Bill Bentley to open his uncle's eyes. Many hospitals in the state of New York already take a routine chest X-ray of every patient admitted. And it's most gratifying to know that these X-rays are every day preventing much misery and even death, because they bring to early discovery tuberculosis and other illnesses such as heart disease and lung tumors. It's a continuing program with many benefits for all: the other patients in the hospitals, the hospital personnel, members of the patients' families, and, of course, the community as a whole.